Hello there, everybody, this is General Snivy, and welcome back to more of the Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix playthrough. Last time, we did quite a bit, and hello, Super Colix, welcome to the stream, glad you can make it. Anywho, last time we finished up Ven's story, we got the missing Xehanort report from Terra's story, and to answer your questions, Cold Quill, I'm doing okay. How about you? How are you doing? Anywho, after we took care of those other two things that I mentioned earlier, we also started up Aqua's story and completed the Castle of Dreams as well as the introduction within the Land of Departure. So in today's session, we're going to continue to make our way through Aqua's story and get that much closer to endgame. So, before we get started, I will go ahead and mention, as you can see, I did quite a bit of grinding between the last session and this one. I went from level 3 Aqua to level 20 in about 5 or 6 hours within a single grinding session. So as you can see, I got several new commands within the command deck. I got Curaga and D-Link Magnet, Stopka, things like that. And speaking of D-Links, I don't even know if I brought that up yet or not, but regardless, here they are now. As you can see, I maxed them all out, at least all the ones that I have for the time being, until we get new ones later in the session. And alongside that, I also got my hands on several new abilities. I got my hands on Treasure Magnet, I also got additional attack haste, I maxed out on magic haste, which, for Aqua, that is most definitely needed because she is the Mage of Destruction. I also got Dark Screen, Reload Boost, maxed out on regular combo pluses, got one Air Combo Plus, and I also managed to unlock Second Chance for her and Leaf Bracer. You've been trying to think of what Dreamcast game you want to get, Cold Quill? Fair enough. The Dreamcast is a pretty neat system. I don't own one myself, but hey, I'm just saying. But anyway, I did try to get my hands on Once More, as well as Second Chance in the same grinding session, but unfortunately, there are certain spells and abilities of which I do not have access to at this point in time, so I'm going to have to wait just a little bit. And hopefully I'll be able to get the necessary moves and things like that to be able to meld them together and also be able to make Once More. Because let me tell you, Aqua needs those moves, or those abilities rather. So Super Colix is saying I'm getting ready for YouTube to upload early access to Sonic X Shadow Generations. Can't wait. Hey, I don't blame you. It is a pretty exciting time when it comes to that particular game. Of course, I want to play it myself, but unfortunately, I'm kind of a broke hoe right now. So, yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. Anywho, before we head on off to a new world, I'm going to return to the Land of Departure because the whole reason why I want to return here is because of the fact that there are some treasures that I want to pick up while I'm here. And as far as I know, there's 4 treasures according to the report within Aqua's Trinity Archive report. And the whole reason why I'm even here is just to see if I can get my hands on some additional abilities that I really need. Or some additional materials, because let me tell you, the materials... yeah, it's kind of needed, let me tell you. Nice job whacking the wall, Aqua. Shimmering Crystal, High Potion. Nice items to have, that's for certain. Also, if you're wondering why I just stopped for a moment, it was because I was readjusting the volume on my TV. It was kind of loud. Not too loud, but still fairly loud. Excuse me. Give me the chest. Bleeding Crystal. Neato. Let's see. According to certain uploads, the upcoming game, the cutscenes regarding Sonic's story might have dialogue changes. Interesting. I think I saw a screenshot of something like that on Twitter not too long ago. Might have been a few hours ago, but regardless though. It is interesting to see that they have some dialogue changes. I wonder if they recorded new voice lines too. Only one way to find out, and that is to experience the game for ourselves. Or you can look at the cutscenes online, but I'm more the guy who would rather experience things for himself rather than look up a playthrough online. Unless I'm doing some research on something in particular. Otherwise, I try to avoid the game like the plague until I experience it for myself. Which is kind of difficult to do, especially if it's highly praised and fan art of it is everywhere. I'm just saying. Anywho, let's head off to a new world now, shall we? I'm gonna head into the Enchanted Dominion. Why? Because Aqua is a beefy girl right now, and I think she can take on this place with little to no trouble whatsoever. Only one way to find out. Let's see, at first it makes you wonder if it's entirely true or if it's just artificial intelligence messing with our heads. Yeah, that's also another possibility too. It's so easy to fake information, especially nowadays, it's not even funny.
What's that?
Whoa!
I think I'd better go take a look inside.
Yeah, that would probably be a wise idea. Anywho, welcome back once again to the Enchanted Dominion, aka the world of Sleeping Beauty. Minus the Sleeping Beauty. At least this time, anyway. So, one other thing I will mention here is, between the last session and this one, as you can see, I did manage to fix up the text for the newest followers and newest subscribers and even recent events. I managed to fix that by means of just re-downloading the latest version of Streamlabs Stream Labels, which is the program that I used previously for said things. I thought that maybe Twitch alerts could be a good substitute for it, but sadly that's not the case. It's no substitute for local text placement, if you can catch my drift. So, yeah, it is what it is. It ain't a big deal, though. Still figured I'd mention it anyway. Oh, and by the way, as you can tell, I did get a couple of new finishing moves. The first was Gold Rush, and the other, which I just unleashed, is known as Surprise 1. So yeah, we got that back for Aqua now. Anywho, let's get moving now, shall we? For those of you who are wondering, what the heck is D-Link Magnet? What does it do? Well, by... I feel like I got a frickin' burp, and I hate it. There it is! Alright. So getting back to what I was saying about the D-Link Magnet. What that does, as the name implies, it extracts D-Link orbs from enemies. It doesn't damage them, unfortunately, making this move relatively useless. I mean, it is more situational, if anything. I'm just saying. It is what it is.
There's no way Terra would hurt somebody like that.
Well, well.
You don't believe me? That's unfortunate, for he agreed so easily.
He did?
Ven, don't be fooled!
Aqua!
Terra would never do that.
Although she
You
doesn't
know
quite
that
know
as
what he
well as I
did.
do.
At least not yet.
Yeah.
Ah, the truth can be most cruel, even amongst the closest of friends. After all, one never knows the secrets of another's heart. I'm sure you'll agree, Ventus. Aqua.
Hmm.
The Master sent me.
Huh?
Ven, let's go home.
But Terra...
Terra's not ready to leave yet.
And besides, he can take care of himself. He'll be fine. Don't worry.
Sorry, Aqua. But... I can't go with you.
What?
It's just... I have to find him before it's too late.
Could you at least tell her what's going on instead of making her speculate like this?
A source of power, a key that opens the hearts of men, of entire worlds, and allows one to obtain anything and everything. Such a power I find most fascinating.
So, Terra, he really?
Yes. Now, my dear, would you like to assist me as well?
How about you go fly a kite instead and get zapped by lightning?
Xehanort was right. You are a most stubborn girl.
Master Xehanort, how do you...
It seems you need time to consider my offer. Fortunately, I have the perfect place.
Whoa! What the devil? Damn! Trap lore much? Bonk. Gotta say, she stuck the landing like a champion. She is a Master Keyblade wielder for a reason.
Who are you?
My name is Aqua.
Nice to meet you,
It
good
looks
sir.
like I was caught in a trap. Why are you here?
To prevent me from breaking her evil curse, I was to meet the most beautiful girl at a cottage in the glen. But now my true love lies in an eternal slumber, and only I can break the spell.
You must really love her.
Is what you said true?
Yes, Maleficent told me.
Oh, Prince Philip, it's you!
Nice to meet you, ladies. And Super Colex, let's see, canon or not, you find it absolutely amazing that Disney characters reenact with Kingdom Hearts characters. Absolutely. And this is definitely the most apparent, to a fault, within Kingdom Hearts 3. That much is for certain. For anyone who's played Kingdom Hearts 3 will understand what I mean.
May be barred by many more dangers, which you alone will have to face.
I'm going with you.
Absolutely.
There's something I need to know, and Maleficent has the answer.
Yes, of course, dear. Now come along. We must hurry to Aurora.
Hey ladies, you think you could give us a lift? I mean, is it really that hard to carry a lightweight woman who looks to be roughly around 115, 120 pounds, along with a man that's roughly around 180 to 200? Actually, now that I said that, it's probably best not to do that, because, yeah, that's a bit of a workout. Especially for 3 fairy ladies whose strength is a bit undetermined and unknown. I mean, sure, they can wield some fairly powerful magic, but at the same time, we don't know what their physical strength is like. Also, it's kind of funny how Maleficent just kindly left the door unlocked for us, just to simply walk out and move on our jolly little way. I mean, I get the fact that this is Maleficent's first encounter with the Keyblade wielders and things like that, but even so, come on, man. Gotta have a little more sense than that. I mean, hello? You know, it would be one thing if Aqua just simply unlocked the door with her Keyblade, because, well, yeah, she can do that. She is a Keyblade wielder. It can unlock any and all doors and locks without much of an issue, but still, I'm just saying. Just a minor nitpick of mine, I guess. Hello there, evil crow. What are you gonna do? I wonder if its name is Russell. Well. Well now. Shall we get to work? Alright. These guys shouldn't be too much of a problem to take down. Now watch as I say that, and they get turned into a glass cannon. Much like what happened in the last session when I got completely destroyed a few times. I'm just saying. But thankfully, since doing the whole 5 to 6 hour grind off screen, Aqua is much less of a glass cannon now. Unfortunately, the same can't be said for Prince Eraqus or whatever his name is. There we go. All done. God, how long did that take? Roughly a minute? Wasn't keeping track. Even so. Nice to know that it didn't take very long to do that. I do wonder what's this way, though. It was an area that I can access before. Prince Philip is Sleeping Beauty's, Prince Eric is the Little Mermaid. Okay. Okay. Thank you for clearing that up. As I mentioned before, it's been so long since I've last seen Sleeping Beauty. Like, I haven't seen the movie since I was a young kid, so... yeah. It's easy for me to forget names, and even now, I'm just bad with names in general, to be honest. Even so, that's my excuse. Not that it's much of an excuse, but you get the idea. Okay. I'll try to keep that in mind. Again, I appreciate the correction. Now then, let's get moving now, shall we? What year was I born in? I was born in 1990, Supercolix. 1990. So, yeah, I am a 90s baby. And I am proud to say that, too. AKA one of the best generations to be raised in. Honestly, the best generation to be raised in was around the 80s, 70s. I would say that's kind of debatable. I'm not 100% sure, but even so, I know my mother was born in the 60s. And as you all know, I'm born in the 90s. Alright. Let's get to work. And to make our grand escape. Again, shouldn't be too hard to deal with. Although, considering that some of the grunts here... You thought I meant like I haven't seen it as a kid. Okay. That's fine. Mistakes were made. Things happen. Hey, I mishear people almost all the time. Okay. Now... Too slow. Well, that was a pretty crappy thunderbolt.
Here.
I'm coming, sir. Thanks for the lift. Gotta say, that was a pretty sick landing, not gonna lie. Unnecessary, sure, but hey, whatever works. Now then, can we please not fall? As I almost fall again. That is one annoying thing about stop that I really don't like. And by that I mean the stop spell in general. And that is, when you're whacking an enemy who's inflicted with the stop status, their HP bars don't drop until the spell ends. I suppose that does make sense in more of a logical standpoint, you know? Because if it didn't, if it started dropping while they were still inflicted with stuff, they would just vanish without a trace. In other words, they would just be instantly deleted, as if Lord Beerus from Dragon Ball Super came in and was like, I'm erasing your entire existence. I'm just saying. Just one of those weird quirks when it comes to spells and things like that. More unnecessary ground pounds, because why the heck not? Okay. Absolute Zero. Neato. Nice. Pulsing Crystal. I think I need that in order to create the... in order to create an ability with once more in it. Not 100% sure. I'd have to look at the guide to confirm that. Even so. High jump. Nice to have it this early. That much is certain. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I will happily take that high jump and jump to the moon. Ooh, speaking of melding, let's see. I don't think I want to meld a flat edge or bind. Actually, maybe I do. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I could be wrong on this, but I believe I do need stun edge and binding strike in order to create the ability of which I need. And to confirm it, before I even think about melding the abilities, I would like to get to a save point, just to confirm my suspicion and if I'm remembering correctly. Because if I'm not correct, then that would just make me really sad. Because I don't want to spend like 5 or so minutes trying to look up the guide that I use for melding commands and stuff like that. I did not mean to use Cura. Well, that was kind of wasteful. Oh well, here's what it is. Let's keep moving now, shall we? Now, technically speaking, when it comes to me watching Sleeping Beauty, I know I don't have much of an excuse to not watch the film again, because my sister does have Disney Plus, and I do have access to her information, but just not really all that interested in rewatching the film. I don't know why, I'm just not for me, I guess. I don't really remember the film all that well, and even though it's nice to have some representation of some of the more obscure Disney films within the Kingdom Hearts universe and all, that doesn't mean that every single film is a smash hit. Like, say, in Kingdom Hearts 4, there would be like some sort of representation of the good dinosaur or something. That would be kind of a waste. You know, that spot could easily be reserved for Star Wars or something. Or even, hell, I'll happily roam around Springfield because, hello, Disney now owns The Simpsons and all of everything that Fox has. Hell, I think they even own Family Guy now. Though I could be wrong in that regard, but then again, Disney probably isn't going to do anything like that for the Kingdom Hearts franchise. No. If something like that does happen, then hell would probably freeze over. Still, that would be pretty neat. And it would definitely be an eye-opener and being like, what? You serious, bro? Honestly, that would be pretty dang sweet. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and save the game, and then we'll go ahead and confirm my suspicions if I'm right, or if I am completely wrong. I feel like I gotta burp again. Dang it. I also realized I forgot to disable autofocus on my webcam. So if I ended up going blurry for some weird reason while I'm moving around, blame the autofocus. So let's go ahead and turn that off. There we go. That's taken care of. Nothing to worry about now. Let's meld the commands. Stun Edge and Binding Strike. And I think I'm going to need a Fleeting Crystal for this. That's not it. Well, if you meld the wrong abilities, this is why you save, meld, then reload, without selecting New Game first, like an idiot. Okay, that was not, like I was trying to say, that was clearly not the right crystal to use. So, time to use a different one. This can't go too fast when pausing the game, otherwise it will not bring up the menu. Stun Edge, Binding Strike... maybe... Wellspring Crystal? Yes, I believe this is it, once more. Excellent. Let's see, where is the move? Here we go. Wishing Edge once more. This is exactly what I needed. Definitely glad I saved and reloaded. Trust me, it is most definitely needed. It's a bit of a cheesy tactic, sure, but it gets the job done, and it helps you with getting the commands and abilities of which you need. Because, according to the site of which I use, I cannot remember the name off the top of my head, I think it's Final Fantasy Kingdom Hearts.net or something like that? I don't remember. But, regardless, I use that place for their melding guide. So, yeah, it's something worth mentioning. Also, another thing worth mentioning, too, is I did play through the command board quite a bit during my grinding session, so... yeah, I played both the Land of Departure board and also the Castle Dreams board. And I played through both boards, got the unique shot lock abilities of which the boards have on offer, and heck, even after I got the abilities, I ended up playing a few extra games just so I could finish leveling up certain abilities. Because trust me, I kinda needed them in order to meld certain commands.
A forest of thorns shall be your tomb, wound round the castle in a bower of doom!
Ooh boy, I don't like the looks of this. This kind of looks like what happened to the Quarterstone back in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Maleficent, what did Master Xehanort tell you?
Quality voice acting.
That you don't have Terra's gift for obedience. Nor can you see how easy it was for him.
Terra would never do anything to help you.
Quite the contrary. He fully embraced the darkness within himself.
Stop lying!
See for yourself
Is she lying though?
all the powers of hell!
Ooh boy. Unleashing the power of hell, aren't you? Well, guess what? Let me show you the power of heaven! Let's bring down the heavens onto Dragon Maleficent now, shall we? Anywho, getting to Super Colex's comment about how you like the good dinosaur, despite what people have to say, and that's a perfectly good opinion to have, honestly. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion when it comes to certain things, like me. I like Sonic the Hedgehog 2006, and I think it's a good game. And no, I'm not talking about Project 06, which, yes, that is a much better game than, Eraqus, please. It's honestly a much better game than, okay, this is what I needed. By the way, I'm pretty sure you cannot use D-Links in this fight, so something like a... That's a better hit. Let me finish this. Thank you. The power of hell? No thank you. The power of heaven? Heck yeah. Most definitely. Agree with you there. Also, shot locks are OP. Well, I mean, it also helps them level 20, and this is a combat level 3, which, if I have to guess, the levels of the enemies themselves are probably roughly level 5, maybe level 10 at the most.
All together, now sword of truth fly swift and sure, that evil die and good endure.
What was that throw? That wouldn't have been able to stab her even if you tried. And yet it pierced her perfectly. Why? Magic! Disney magic! Isn't it great? It's almost as powerful as plot armor. Jeez. I'm cuckoo. What can I say? It's over, Maleficent.
It's the power of true love that defeated you.
Exactly.
I will not be defeated by something as insignificant as love.
No, but you did end up being defeated by
You don't even
two
know the
lovely
first thing about
worms.
You're too clouded by darkness to see that there's something greater.
And not killing Maleficent here will have some serious repercussions within the future of the Kingdom Hearts franchise. That's all I'm saying. Aqua should have definitely done something there, but that's just me. I love that comment, Super Colex. Oh, power of love. Excuse me while I barf.
Perhaps. But remember one thing. As long as there is light, there will be darkness. And in time, many more will be drawn to it. And they will all belong to me!
Funny enough, she's actually right. Minus that last part about it all belonging to her, but I digress.
Terra, you better stay strong for me.
Well, that's a lot easier said than done because of how easily he can be influenced. But hey, got ourselves the fairy stars. And Xehanort Report number 6. Cool. Oh, that was quick. Nice quick one and done kind of trip. 92% of the treasures. Not bad. Definitely could be better though. Could be at 100%, but hey, I'm not complaining all that much. Also, we got a new command style, Firestorm. Neo. Are we actually going to use said abilities? Only one way to find out. Now then, on to the next world, Dwarf Woodlands. Here is an apple. Its power is quite magnificent. Have a bite. God, I haven't seen Snow White in years either, and yet I remember that line in particular fairly well. Not sure why. Maybe it's because it was shown in the trailer. Who knows? But seriously though, would you accept an apple like that when the creepy old lady's being like, here, eat it, eat it? Would you? Very true. You would be fairest in the land. Also, someone died. Congratulations.
What
You
has
won.
happened here?
Poor Snow White.
What has happened to her? Despite the circumstances, that is a pretty nice casket.
She sang us pretty songs.
Although we didn't get to see it.
Made us smile. At bedtime, she told wonderful stories.
I wonder what those stories were.
About falling in love with the prince she'd met. And when we went to work, she gave us all a kiss.
A kiss on the forehead, that is. Down the lips.
Why, she made better folk of all of us.
From what you've said, she must have been very loved. But how did this happen to her?
A wicked queen was horribly jealous of our dear Snow White's beauty. So she used her evil magic to change into an old hag. Then she gave Snow White a poisoned apple.
And by the time we got here, well, it was just too late. We found the princess as still as can be. Nothing we could do would wake her.
But does she
Isn't
still
there
have a
some way
pulse?
we can help her?
Well, not unless somebody craves the vessel. I'll braves the castle.
No, you fools can stay here doing nothing. But I'm not afeard of going, not even to that witch's lair.
You'll never make it. The castle's supposed to be guarded by magic and crawling with monsters.
All right, then I'll go.
You will?
Absolutely.
I will. Leave it to me.
Well, all right, my dear. We'd be much obliged.
You're welcome. Even though we just met, I would be more than willing to help you out. That's all I'm saying. Because that's what Aqua does. She does have a duty as a Keyblade Master after all. And I mean she's an actual Keyblade Master. Not like the Keyblade Master which the Disney princesses were telling Sora towards the end of the first Kingdom Hearts game. That's all I'm saying. Sadly, Sora's never been a Keyblade Master, and I don't know if he ever will. Maybe in Kingdom Hearts 4 he'll finally achieve the title. But who knows? Not trying to be disgusting, but if this game was developed in the modern era, they would clearly have Aqua kiss Snow White. I wouldn't find that disgusting at all, to be honest. I mean, I know Disney's kind of opening up to the idea of LGBTQ+ within that particular part of the community and things like that. So, I wouldn't find that disgusting at all. I mean, sleeping with her would be an entirely different story, but you know what I mean. Also, Payback Surge is nice to have. Kinda. But, just like with most Kingdom Hearts games, counter moves are not really all that good because they cancel out both Second Chance and Once More. And you definitely don't want that happening, especially when playing on higher difficulties. Because trust me, that is a one-way ticket to oblivion. Just saying. Especially when you're fighting some of the later super bosses, it's not exactly a fun time. All I'm saying. Now then. Let's keep moving now, shall we? Oh my god. Can I please remember to hit the right buttons? Circle is jump, not X, okay? Okay. X clearly is the one that whacks the giant, you whack the enemies with the giant freaking key. I'm just saying. Okay, that should be number one. I say as more enemies show up. There is another thing I haven't mentioned yet. If I already have, then please excuse me if I'm repeating myself, but if you clearly couldn't tell, there are certain abilities of which are locked to certain characters. Like, for example, the D-Link Magnet ability, that is locked to Aqua and Aqua alone. However, certain spells like the Dark Fire Raga is locked to Terra. And there are other moves which are only locked to Ventus, like Ars Arcana. And also, there's another ability that is the same sort of deal, though I can't remember which one it is. There are several abilities like that, so that's something to keep in mind. And you especially have to keep it in mind when melding for certain abilities, like if you're looking for the aforementioned Second Chance Once More, or even EXP Walker. If you're looking for those abilities, then you have to keep in mind of which character you're playing as, which abilities they have access to, and also make sure you're melding the correct abilities for the correct characters. Otherwise, you're going to be wasting a lot of materials, abilities, and just wasting a lot of time. And this is why save scumming works so well. So if you don't get the abilities you want, then you can just simply reload the game and try again. Or you can look up what recipes that you need in order to make the things you want. Which I highly recommend anyone would do whenever they're playing this game. Especially if they're going the full-on completionist route. I'm just saying. It'll save you a lot of time and a lot of headaches too. Just saying.
Is something wrong?
This castle. It's different somehow. And I can't find the princess or hear her beautiful voice. Was it all a dream?
No.
Wait. You mean you know Snow White?
Oh, yes. We met once. It was a song that drew us together. Has something happened to the princess?
Yes, I'm afraid so. The Wicked Queen tricked her into eating a poisoned apple.
I must go to her. Where is she?
In the woods, guarded by 7 kind dwarfs.
I will find her. Perhaps there's a way I can help.
Okay. Just be careful out there. There's some strange monsters out there ready to gnaw your face off if you're not careful. Just saying. Although, considering that he is the prince of this Disney princess realm, I'm sure he'll be fine. Who knows? I mean, sure, we could try to escort him, but unfortunately, the game's gonna be like, nah, we better leave them alone and deal with the Queen ourselves. Which, yeah, best to nip the issue in the bud as soon as possible, rather than trying to solve the problem immediately. Just saying. I'm not trying to play the blame game here, but I'm just saying. Did I just repeat myself? Because I feel like I did. And if I've done so, my apologies. Okay, let's keep moving now, shall we? You know, it's kind of funny how both Ven and Terra have smaller portions of this world to explore, and yet Aqua can practically explore the entire place in full without too much of an issue whatsoever. In fact, there are actually a few treasures worth looking into around here. I'm gonna ignore you guys, just because... well, you smell funny. And I don't like your funny smell. There we go. They're all taken care of now. Anyone else in here? No? Alrighty then. By the way, it is most definitely worth exploring around these places, because you never know what you may find. You may find some rather cool treasures along the way, or you might run into some trouble. It really depends. It depends on how much exploring you do and what level you're at. Because if you explore too deep, you might end up getting smacked into an anime meat grinder. And let me tell you, that's not a fun time for anyone. By the way, one other thing worth mentioning too is when it comes to the time challenges here, also surprise too, neato. Excuse me. When it comes to the time challenges such as these, one thing you definitely want to do is cartwheel, because let me tell you, cartwheeling and just dodge rolling in general is the fastest way of moving around. Just be careful when traversing from one... Dang it, I forgot what I was gonna say. Are we done here? Do you all going to die? Thank you. Thank you very much. Going down? Fire! About time I finally got a fire ability. Jeez, talk about a pain in the butt. There is one other thing worth mentioning about this place, and that is, just like with Terra, there are these random potions that change colors. And that is... red potions equals boom. Don't hit the red potions, trust me. Otherwise you're going to be sent to the Shadow Realm really, really quickly. Wait for them to change to either green or blue. Green potions means... well, that means more health orbs will drop. Blue ones means D-Link orbs will drop. I think there's a yellow one too, but I could be wrong. Even so, still worth mentioning regardless. And this has been your health and safety guide of exploring this castle, thanks to Aqua Laguna. Oh, and me. Nice job, dude. Nice work. One more thing, too, when it comes to the whole potion thing that are scattered around this room. If you accidentally hit a red potion, it will take a little bit of time before it eventually explodes. So if you hit it by accident, no big deal, just get away from it before it goes off. Otherwise you're going to be in a load of hurt. Trust me. Okay. Let's see if I can swap this out for fire. Ooh, I actually got a couple of fire spells. Neat. Okay, can't meld anything new, unfortunately. But that's fine. Just wait a little bit. And as you can see, with the maxed out magic boost thing, magic-based commands reload incredibly quickly. Oh dear. See what I mean about the whole red potion going boom thing? They go boom, just like trains tend to do. What can I say? Train go boom. Looks like I won't be able to reach that sticker for a while. I think once I max out the high jump ability, then and only then will I be able to do things or get to even higher places. Also, please stop locking on to objects. That would be fantastic. Hey Aqua, can you grab onto the thing and not slip off like a scrub-a-dub-dub? I know we're wanting some grub, but come on now. If you're wondering why it is that I just entered the previous room and went back in here, well, it's because I have a feeling this particular room over here is where the boss is. aka where the queen is located. The evil, jealous queen. As we sing the jealous song, because she is super jelly. What can I say?
Something's not right.
Yeah, where the hell is the queen? Whoa! Hey there! Whoa! Nice reaction time. Although, we're in a bit of a bind here now. Kinda crazy how the magic mirror just suddenly reacted the way it did. And so the fun begins. Although it does make me wonder, why is that the magic mirror responded with such hostility immediately upon gazing onto Aqua? Like, why? It really does make you wonder about certain things. Oh, that was way too quick. Hitting it too soon somehow. Well, whatever, that's fine. This is fine. I don't think D-Link Magnet's gonna... Never mind, it did work! I thought something like that was not gonna work on bosses, but here we are. You know, now that I think about it, I definitely should have tried using Surprise 2 just as the mask, or just as the spirit of the mirror was about to strike, but here we are. I'm a frickin' doofus. Again, Surprise and Surprise 2 do have fairly long wind-up times, but you are invincible throughout the entire duration. Good job, dude. Okay. God, I hate this thing so much sometimes. So, one other thing I haven't mentioned yet. And I'd forgotten what it was going to be, dang it. I hate that brain fart. It's absolutely massive. It's like you want to say something, but you just can't get it out. that's one way of clearing a house. Okay, where the hell are you?
Come here!
God, this attack is so slow. But it is what it is, unfortunately. I wonder, can I block this and send it flying back? Not 100% sure, but even so. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, just a floating head. Definitely agree with you there. Although it's not the strangest boss fight I've ever encountered within the Kingdom Hearts franchise.
The Queen is gone, my service done. Adieu, O victorious one.
Okay then. Bye. Although, with the Queen being gone and all, it makes you wonder, what happened to her? Well, if anyone's seen the end of the movie, she fell off a cliff and perished. Yeah, very good question, Super Colix. I kind of wondered that myself. Well, wow, she's awake. Who would have thought that a kiss would be enough to wake her up? Why didn't the dwarfs try doing that themselves? I'll give you an answer. It's because the prince has a pure heart. And I guess it takes the pure heart of one's true love in order to awaken someone in such a deep, deep slumber. At least I think that's how it works, and it's even like that in the original movie too, so there you go.
That's so sweet.
It is sweet.
It's just like a miracle.
Yeah. And that miracle is called plot armor. It's beautiful, ain't it? Now, is Aqua going to try the same thing with Ven? Come on.
Why won't you wake up?
Pucker up! That'll wake him. Of course, that ain't gonna happen. Well, looks like he just woke up. Nice.
You're awake. Vanitas! Oh, it's a miracle.
That it is. Yeah, that's how it was in the movie, and it was what Snow White wished for before taking a bite out of the apple, that they would live happily ever after with their prince. Yeah. That makes sense. That actually does make some sense. Still fun to point out and make fun of every now and again. What can I say? Disney magic. It's just a pretty big punching bag from time to time. Well, see y'all later. Hope you two have a wonderful life together.
Maybe Ven left because it was his time.
I would have to agree. It was his time to leave, despite what Master Eraqus says about him. I'm just saying. But there we go. Got ourselves a new Keyblade and a new D-Link to work on. Maybe we'll max it out in this session too. Only one way to find out. Whoa. Hey, Terra! Did you stop for a few moments? Kinda want to have a nice chat. Oh! Dang it, man! Get back here! Well then, time to continue our pursuit of Terra. I know eventually we're going to run into him and Ven back in the Radiant Garden. Speak of the devil and it shall appear. Now then, let's get moving now, shall we? 94% when it comes to treasures. Not too bad, all things considered. I would have liked to have been able to max it out, but hey. It is what it is. Let's see. Can I add in another cure ability? Let's see. No cure. Okay, Curaga. Or Cura. That'll work. I almost called it Akira, like Akira Toriyama. What the hell? What happened to Ven? Why was he in bed? Well, that actually takes place prior to the events of this entire game starting. And if you were there for the last session, you might know or you might not know, but when Xehanort extracted the darkness within Ven's heart, it separated from him completely and made Vanitas. And the shock of that was so great, it put Ven into a coma for a while. And when he was eventually taken to Destiny Islands via Xehanort, that's when he sort of woke up, albeit in a bit of a strange way, if you can catch my drift. So that was the reason why he was comatose for a while, due to the after effects of having all of Ven's darkness extracted from him all at once, and thus creating Vanitas in the process. Okay, I'm going to keep the Fairy Stars equipped for Aqua because, well, sure, you're trading off strength for magic, or magic for strength, rather, but even so, still worth mentioning regardless. Alright, off to Radiant Garden we go. Man, it's been a hot minute since we've last been here, that's for certain. I wonder what we're going to find here. Oh, hello there, Scrooge.
Excuse me. I'm terribly sorry to bother you, sir.
Oh, what a well-mannered lass you are. I'd be pleased as punch to help you if I can.
I'm looking for a boy who's not from around here. Have you seen him?
His name is Ven.
I think I know just who you're talking about. He scampered off toward yon castle in a right hurry.
Thank you so much.
Oh.
I'm kind of surprised that Scrooge was able to decipher that vague description of which Aqua gave him. Although, it makes you wonder if Aqua's even referring to Ven or Terra for that matter. Could be referring to both. And yet Scrooge was able to decipher, hey, this may be the person you're looking for, and they're located over yonder. You know? It's one of those weird, I don't even know. Is it a quirk, or is it just one of those weird, plot decisions? I'm not exactly sure what the word is for it, but regardless, it is convenient. Alright, let's get moving. Onward to the castle. And hopefully we won't get absolutely murdered on the way. As you all know, when it comes to this place, this introduces some of the most annoying frickin' unversed in the entire game. Okay, the ones with the frickin' razor leaves of death that snipe you from 2,000 meters away. Just saying, it's not exactly a fun time for anyone. Which also means that we need to take them out first and foremost, and not use the wrong spell at the wrong time, you know? Okay, can we not have our combo interrupted? That would be fantastic! Okay, come here! There we go. If you're wondering why it is that I even have a D-Link magnet still equipped to the command deck, the reason for that is very, very simple. it's because it has an ability attached to it. And I need to finish leveling it up before I can throw it in the trash. Because that's where it belongs. Sure, getting additional D-links from enemies is nice and all, but it would be nicer if you can do that while also dealing some damage to the enemy. I'm just saying. It is what it is, though. Some abilities are unfortunately like that. But, hey, you reap what you sow. And, in my honest opinion, dealing with those abilities it's worth it. And if you don't want to deal with those abilities, you can always play the command board repeatedly and try to place the ability down, max it out, and bada bing, bada boom. You can max it out that way. However, the odds of that happening are relatively low because it's RNG based on whether or not you get the ability within your deck to begin with. But all those details and more will be discussed when we eventually start playing through all the different boards towards the end of the playthrough. For now, though, we have more Unversed to smack upside the head, teach lessons to Ven as well as Terra, and to make sure that neither one of them end up going to the Shadow Realm, or to the Realm of Darkness, if you know what I mean. Alright, let's finish you off nice and quickly, please. That would be great. Hey, Aqua, can you stop whiffing your attacks? That would be awesome. Nice whiff. Could you not do that again? That would be awesome. Thanks. Thanks. Honestly, one of the most annoying Unversed in the game, other than the ones that shoot razor leaves at ya, speak of the devil and they shall appear, it's definitely the flying ones that fly like 2,000 feet into the air as if they were playing one too many games of X-Defiant or Call of Duty in like the modern era where everyone jumps around like they're kangaroos. I'm just saying, it's not a fun thing to deal with. It's super annoying. I wish everyone was given the Captain Toad treatment. But then that would slow everything down to an absolute crawl. Just saying. We kinda need fast-paced first-person shooters. Or at least one of the arcade variety. I did not do that. Good job, me. Okay, I don't care if I'm inflating you to the moon. Trust me, I've seen enough of that. Also, I've noticed you. Open, please. Thank you. Okay. Anything else around here I need to worry about? No. Not right now, anyway. No. I don't even know what to say anymore. You want to say Geronimo? What the hell am I even talking about? This isn't even the time or the place to say something like that. But here we are. Why do I feel like I got a burp again? Oh yeah, now I remember what I was going to talk about earlier, and that is the whole confusion status ailment. All that does is that it inverts your controls temporarily. Whoa! What's going on over here? Whoa, dear. Don't worry, we got you.
I can feel the light.
So,
There's no way
this little girl is actually quite familiar. Did I eat something before playing and it's trying to come back up?
You gotta get that girl to someplace that's safe.
Will do.
Who are you? Why do you have a Keyblade?
I'll tell you later. Right now, we gotta stop these things.
I definitely agree with you there. Although the girl's safety is our #1 priority. Because believe it or not, she is one of the most important characters within the Kingdom Hearts franchise.
Everything all right?
Don't worry, everything's
Let's
fine.
get 'em.
Why don't we take care of these guys, throw them into the trash, and never speak of this again. So anyway, that little girl, believe it or not, is Kairi. So, if you're wondering how it is that Kairi is able to wield the Keyblade towards the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, well, believe it or not, she accidentally touched Aqua's Keyblade out of sheer panic. And as a result of that little interaction, without even knowing, considering the fact that Aqua is a Keyblade Master, that is the reason how it's possible for Kairi to wield the Keyblade so easily and just being able to do so at all. Because due to the blessing and just the ceremony of passing down the power of the Keyblade to another person, even though Aqua was not performing the ceremony at all in any capacity, it's just because of the fact that Kairi touched the Keyblade in general to begin with. That's how she's able to wield it later. And if you're wondering if I ate something and it's starting to come back up, well, for breakfast I ate a brownie that's also a cookie.
Train under Master Eraqus.
So maybe.
And I'm Mickey.
Nice to meet you, Mickey.
And Sid's apprentice. I came back to him for some more training.
I sense light within this girl. You think that's why they attacked her?
Yep. I think you might be absolutely right. If you ask me, she must be somebody pretty extraordinary.
Oh yeah. More extraordinary than you can possibly imagine.
I'm certain she's someone we're supposed to protect.
Let's join forces.
Sounds good to me.
Oh no, not now.
What?
I'll be okay. See you real soon.
Oh boy. Later, Mickey. Good seeing you again.
Here.
Aw, flowers are lovely. Thank you.
Are these for me?
I picked you some flowers. Thank you for saving me.
You're welcome.
Oh, they're lovely. You're so sweet.
My name's Kairi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you officially.
Too. I'm Aqua. Kairi, about that light.
Kairi!
Oh.
Hello.
Grandma!
Wait, Kairi, just a minute.
Oop.
I just cast a magic spell on you. One day when you're in trouble, the light within you will lead you to the light of another. Someone to keep you safe.
Believe it or not, this is actually very, very true. And that other person, the other light, I'm 100% certain it's Sora.
Bye!
Later, Kairi. Hope we meet again someday.
Hey, Grandma?
What is it?
Could you tell me that story?
Again, dear?
Please.
Very well, then. Long ago, people lived in peace, bathed in the warmth of light. Everyone loved the light. Then, people began to fight over it. They wanted to keep it for themselves, and darkness was born in their hearts. The darkness spread, swallowing the light in many people's hearts. It covered everything, and the world disappeared.
And thus the Great Keyblade War
fragments
happened.
of light survived in the hearts of children. With these fragments of light, children rebuilt the lost world. It's the world we live in now. The true light sleeps deep within the darkness. That's why the worlds are still scattered, divided from each other. But someday, a door to the innermost darkness will open, and the true light will return. So listen.
Foreshadowing.
Even in the deepest darkness, there will always be a light to guide you. Believe in the light, and the darkness will never defeat you. Your heart will shine with its power and push the darkness away.
Kyrie. Something tells me I didn't run into her by accident.
Very true. And also, I did not know that Kyrie's grandmother was voiced by the same person who voices Alice and Wendy.
Unversed, it never ends.
Unfortunately, it never does, and it never will until Vanitas is no more. But that's not here or there. Also, we got ourselves Destiny's Embrace. This is the very Keyblade which Kyrie wields within future Kingdom Hearts titles, which, as I've mentioned before, was first seen within Kingdom Hearts 2. Eventually, she wields it within Kingdom Hearts 3 for real. So, that's actually a pretty neat bit of trivia worth mentioning. Let's see. Can we go ahead and build some new abilities? Alright, let's see. I think I'm gonna equip... Should I go with the Fleeting Crystal, or... Actually, I'm gonna go with that. Blizzard Screen. Triple Blizzaga. Pretty neat. And, as the name implies, it's Blizzaga, but fired 3 times in rapid succession. Kind of like firing an M16 within Call of Duty. It goes... something like that, but it's Blizzaga. And that's basically all there is to it. Alright. Fire Eye. I'm gonna go with... How about a Fleeting Crystal? Attack Haste. I don't think I have one of those. Here we go. Did I meld anything else? No, not at this point in time. Although it makes me wonder... Okay, that attack haste was the very last one I needed, I think. I could be wrong, but let me check real quick. It might be. Then again, I probably just wasted that. Whoops! Dang it. Whatever, it's no big deal. Good news is, attack haste and magic haste will allow certain commands to reload super quickly. So, that's awesome. And also, Blizzard Screen, what that does, it reduces blizzard or ice-based damage. We can equip a maximum of 2 of those kinds of resistances. Shoot, I didn't realize I wasn't finished with Second Chance yet. Whoopsie. Let's see, where is Second Chance? Did I accidentally throw that away? I just threw it away. Well, that's bad. Shit. Well, rip. I know what I gotta do. I gotta reload the game. Believe it or not, Kyrie's grandmother does make a reappearance within Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Albeit you don't get to see her full face. It only shows from, like, the chin or the mouth area downwards to her chest. So, yeah. Alright, let's try this again. Clear them out nice and quick. Man, I really do feel like an idiot right now. This is one thing I'm definitely thankful for when it comes to the whole fast loading times on the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and even the Xbox consoles of Kingdom Hearts. The HD collections coming to the console and everything. Load times are next to non-existent. Switch, on the other hand, I think are closer to being on par with the PlayStation 3 version of the games. In fact, they might be slightly faster than PS3, but not anywhere near as fast as PS4, or even the Xbox. PC, load times are irrelevant, especially if you're loading the game onto an SSD or even an M.2 SSD. But we're talking about playing the games on the Epic Game Store, but hey, it is what it is. No big deal. guess the good news is we get to show off this cooperative attack with Aqua and Mickey, which I believe we've seen something like this when Ven teamed up with Mickey. Although I could be wrong in that regard. Which, if I am, then I'm wrong, and it's as simple as that. How did Mickey become the king in this franchise? Well, it's a bit complicated. Alright, let's actually try this again now, shall we? Thankfully, it didn't take too long to get back to where we were. Alright, let's meld the commands and actually meld the right ones and not be a gosh diddly dang idiot. Alright, Fire Dash and Fire Up. You know what, this time I'm gonna go with a Soothing Crystal. HP boost. Okay, that's better. HP boost is something that Aqua most definitely needs, especially on critical mode. That much is certain. And as far as HP boost is concerned, it does boost your HP, like your overall maximum HP. Maybe he didn't want anybody to steal his spotlight in Disney, so he said, "Make me king or I will destroy my contract." That is funny. I wouldn't put it past him, though. But I'm sure there's more to it than meets the eye. I'm just saying. Okay, can I meld any other commands? Just, Magic Haste. And Blizzaga. Alright, I'm gonna have to wait on that one, because if I meld the wrong ability at the wrong time, then we're gonna have some problems. Like I did earlier, like an idiot. And unfortunately, I don't know of a button command that allows you to soft reset the game. It might exist on PC only, then again, it may be a mod that I am completely unaware of its existence. Who knows? Even so, though. Even so.
Over there.
Well, I'm glad that you are funny, Super Colex. You definitely keep this chat nice and lively. That much is certain. And it's much appreciated. Come on, please! Just sit the hell down, you stupid plants! There we go. Now these guys can sit the hell down for 5 minutes. Albeit, it doesn't last that long. That would be kind of ridiculous if a stop worked like that, but hey, it is what it is. Now then, let's keep moving, shall we? I also just noticed this chest. Gimme, gimme, gimme. What do we got? Wellspring Crystal. Nice to have. Nice to have something like that. Now, can you please just go away? There we go. Beautiful. There we are. I know it seems kind of unnecessary that I'm even continuing to fight these guys, but trust me, there is a very good reason for it. And that's because of the poll that I currently have running at this point in time. However, if you're watching this on YouTube, then the poll has unfortunately ended. And what is this poll, you may be wondering? And that is, who am I going to be taking into post-game and tackling the post-game super bosses and things like that? Within the poll, I asked who should take on post-game, who do you want to see take it on? And the choices were Aqua, Terra, Ven, or a mix of the three. I mentioned this towards the end of the last session. Excuse me. And God damn it, why am I having this crap come up now? Okay, let's clear these guys out nice and quick. But anyway, back to the whole poll thing. I posted the poll on my Twitter, my Blue Sky, my Coffee, as well as the YouTube community tab. And according to the results that are at this point in time, it looks like Aqua has won by one single vote in total. In combination of all the polls which I posted throughout the different sites. Let's just hope I'm not having acid reflux or feel like I'm ready to throw up. Oh, trust me. I hope you're right. When it comes to the feeling like I'm gonna puke my guts up, I know the feeling oh too well, trust me. And funny enough, when it comes to the whole vomiting situation, I've not vomited in a very long time. That is, until recently. As in, like, about a month ago. The last time I puked, besides that aforementioned moment, was over 10 years. And the reason why I even puked as of recently was, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was because I had something caught up in my throat and it mixed in with some snot that got stuck back there within the back of my throat. And it was not a pleasant feeling, to say the least. Let me tell you. It was awful. Hey, good to see you again.
Aqua!
Did you guys see the giant unverse flying around here? Well, I'll take that as a yes, because here it comes. Now then, let's get this party started now, shall we? I wonder how fast we'll be able to defeat this thing. Probably fairly quickly, but who knows? It is nice seeing that both Terra and Ven are here to help us work together in this sort of thing. God, I always mistime that, and I don't know why. God, it just seems like the timing of that is never really all that clear. Well, it is what it is, though. Okay. Also, you don't have to worry too much about Terra or Ven if they happen to kick the bucket. As you can see, Ven is kind of taking a nap. Don't worry. If they end up going down, no big deal. They'll get back up relatively quickly. Even on critical mode, I'm just saying. Not like, say, in Fire Emblem, where if they drop, then they croak forever. At least in classic Fire Emblem games, that's usually the case. Not so much in the modern ones. There we go. All done! Although, who got the final blow here? Is this the same boss fight with Terra's story? Yes. Yes, it is. It's the same boss fight for Terra as well as Ven. There we go. Goose is cooked.
Sure do. Oh yeah, I got you these tickets.
For what?
Lifetime passes to Disney Town. He said to take 2 grown-ups.
You don't remember seeing that boss fight with Ven?
You mean us?
Perfectly fair. You probably missed it.
Listen to me, Ven. We need to get you home.
It's okay, Aqua. Trust me, that guy in the mask is history. We'll never badmouth Terra again.
You saw the boy in the mask?
Yes?
Vanitas. Ven. You let Aqua take you home.
No way! I want to go with you guys.
You can't. We have a dangerous task ahead of us. I don't want you to get hurt.
And what is this dangerous task, Terra? It doesn't sound like what the Master told you to do.
I definitely agree with you there, Super Colex. It does sound super cute.
I'm not so sure. I've been to the same worlds as you, and I've seen what you've done. You shouldn't put yourself so close to the darkness.
Listen to yourself, Aqua. Terra would never...
You mean you've been spying on me? Is that what he said to do? The Master's orders?
Well, yes and no.
Aqua?
I get it.
Terra!
Just stay put! I'm on my own now, alright?
Terra, please, listen! The Master has no reason to distrust you, really.
Really? Because I could think of a few reasons myself.
You're awful, Aqua.
So now you know the truth. But the Master loves Terra. And you know that too.
To answer your question, Super Colex, yes, I do believe it is necessary to show the same cutscenes with different characters. And that is because the cutscenes contain different perspectives of those characters. The dialogue may be the same, but it's after the cutscene where things diverge. So, yeah, I know it sounds kind of dumb, but I know in Terra's story, as soon as Terra left, you don't hear the dialogue exchange between Aqua and Ven. That isn't until Ven's story where you actually do hear the dialogue, which does make sense. I mean, Terra isn't exactly around to hear that sort of thing, so there you go.
Were you also ordered to take me home?
Yes. Yes, we were.
Aqua, now that you're a Keyblade Master, you've let it go to your head. I'm gonna go find Terra.
Which is a code for, I want to be alone for a while. Yeah, not exactly a good time. What can I say? This was just a messed up situation all around. And again, as I've clearly am showing off here,
Terra.
Different cutscene, I mean, same sort of cutscene, different perspective. But, hey, it is what it is. That's just the way this game works. Which, yeah, it is a pretty neat concept having three separate characters, three separate playable characters, each having their own stories and their own segments, and just their just slight differences between different characters and different dialogue exchanges. Especially what happens after the fact. Just saying. Okay, gimme the high potion and let's keep moving. Now, shall we? Okay, didn't mean to lock on. Camera, please, work with me here. Excuse me. Again. Aqua, why did you bonk? What the hell happened? Did you hit the wall? That's my guess. Maybe that's exactly what happened. Okay. Yo, Bird, can you get down here so we can play? Thanks. You're a great pal. Let's just hope you don't get sued by the Big N and also a game of freaks. You know what I mean? Speaking of Game Freak, did you all know about the whole Terra leak that happened recently with Game Freak? Let's see. Give an example of Sonic 06 when it comes to seeing the same scene 3 separate times with no difference. When it comes to Sonic and Shadow and Silver Story, what you're saying is was all the same with no different cutscenes added to it, no different dialogue about it either. Fair enough point. Well, that's the thing with certain cutscenes. It all depends on how it's developed and how it's all put together and how it's all connected between the three playable protagonists and characters. Sometimes it works well, like with Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. And other times it doesn't work so well, like with the aforementioned Sonic 06, as you previously mentioned. Like, there isn't much of a difference between the different characters and their interactions. The only difference is, like, the boss fights from each character's perspective. We don't know which fight is canon. Same also holds true in, say, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I'm just saying. That wasn't handled all that well either, with different protagonists and their interactions. Still fun to watch, don't get me wrong, it also made some incredible memes, and also some of the most memorable moments within the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. Just saying, though. Keep moving. I did not mean to fall all the way down, but hey, it is what it is, I suppose. Okay, let's keep moving here. Man, I'm hungry. I haven't really ate much of anything today, to be honest. The only thing I really ate was the aforementioned brookie, which, as I mentioned earlier, is like a combination of a brownie and a cookie all in one. Which, yes, that is delicious. You should totally try it sometime. Try making it yourself, or buy one from your local grocery store's bakery, which is what I did. And if you're wondering when I got those, I got them when I was out doing a little bit of shopping with, just running a couple of errands for Mom. Counter Blast. Neat. Use counter strike back right after a successful block. That actually would be kind of useful, if I'm being 100% honest. Alright, cool. Second Chance and Once More are now permanently available, which is great. Need my Counter Blast, that's gonna be well needed. Now then, let's actually meld the commands properly, shall we? And yes, this is maxed out, that much I can confirm. Okay. Abounding Crystals. These are super rare crystals, and you definitely want to hold on to these, especially if you want to get your hands on EXP Walker. You know, I think I'll go ahead and use one now. You get Lucky Strike. Okay. That's pretty nice. I think what that does is that it increases the prizes of which you can get, or something. I'm not too sure. I'd have to read the description to know for sure. Let's see. Lucky Strike. Increases the number of prize boxes enemies drop. Okay. So, you get more prizes out of enemies. Neat. That actually does help quite a bit. It helps with the whole grinding process as well, so that's awesome. You know what, I'm gonna swap that out for Strike Raid. Why? Because, well, Strike Raid is bae, for one. Number two, well, Strike Raid. It's just the best. What else should I put on? You know, maybe I'll put on Stop, because it's time to stop! Stop the presses! Time to unleash hell! That's what I like to see. This is not what I like to see. Thankfully, messing up on Surprise and Surprise 2 doesn't leave you vulnerable for long. Dude, come on, hit the thing! God. Something like this is definitely a detriment when you're hunting down ice cream ingredients. And yes, that's what those enemies drop. They're very rare Heartless and very difficult to find. They don't always spawn where you think they're supposed to spawn. But when you do encounter them, you definitely want to give them a good smack.
Oh, just as I said it would happen, here's the third one. That book is almost more trouble than it's worth. Say no more. The book you need to awaken the powers within you is just inside. Read to your heart's content, my dear.
Yeah, we'll definitely read this book. And then skedaddle.
The third? Terra and Ventus were here?
Yeah, apparently so. They read the book too, and were cursed for the rest of their days. Just kidding. Wouldn't that be something? That would be like the ultimate switcheroo? Or just the ultimate plot twist, I guess. But no, all it really does is that it unlocks the command board of the 100 Acre Wood for that character. And also, it's singular, not plural, okay? Okay, let's get that straight right now. And also, coming in here is really important because you do, there's a big chest with Xehanort Report number 3. If you want to unlock the game's true ending in the final episodes, especially for Birth by Sleep Final Mix, you definitely need to go in there, get the thing, and get out. You don't need to read the book either. You could just simply grab the chest, grab the report, and skedaddle. But that's up to you. Oh, what can I say? I'm a bit of a masochist. Jeez. Hello there, pretty boy. Shall we dance?
A mask? You're the boy that Ventus mentioned.
Ah, yes. Ventus. Tell me something. Has he learned to put up a decent fight yet?
What do you mean?
I'll be asking the questions. And why shouldn't I? After all, between the two of us, I'm the only one who will walk away from here alive.
Oh, really? Why don't we put that to the test now, shall we? Let's get to it. Now, the Vanitas fight is definitely... it's something, to say the least. How about you freeze for just a wee bit, boy? Don't worry, we'll be fine. How about you suffer instead, my boy? My boy. This fight is what all true warriors strive for. And if you're wondering what Ganon's up to, well, he's out somewhere, probably studying more about the world of darkness and how to utilize the darkness to unleash the power of the Triforce of Power, you know? Just doing his thing. And here I thought that would be enough of him. Dude! Stop phasing through him and actually finish him off. Thank you. Jeez! Talk about being stubborn, am I right? Or am I right? Now then, why don't we finish the job before things get out of hand?
Who are you?
Not bad at all. Congratulations. I'll keep you around. Never hurts to have a backup.
A backup of what? What are you talking about, my dude? Jeez.
I have to stop him before anything else happens to Terra and Ven.
Aqua!
Hey, Ven.
Ven! Were you able to find him?
Yeah, but he's gone.
Right.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Then I can't stay here.
Let me go with you, Aqua.
No, Ven. Do as I say and go home.
Why won't you let me?
I don't want to put you in harm's way. You understand?
Yeah, I like seeing Ven too, Super Colex. Ven is a very good boy. And he's been through some seriously rough things. It's just unfortunate, what happens to him in this game. But you'll soon see what I mean. Maybe not within this session, but most likely within the next few sessions. Alright. That was definitely something. Nice fun interaction. And we've also learned about Kairi's importance in the Kingdom Hearts lore and the entire universe. That's all I'm saying. Okay. 3 more worlds have opened up. And where should we go to first? You know, I'm kind of in the mood to go into Disney Town. Why go to Disney Town first? Well, because I feel like playing some minigames. Minigames are fun. For one. And two, it's a relatively short world. It's a small world after all. Pun totally intended, by the way. If you couldn't tell. Now then. We might as well make use of the Disney Town Pass which Ven gave us in the first place. Am I right? Or am I right?
Ta-da!
Hello there.
Wearing the mask of peace and hope comes the fearless defender and hero of this town. It is me, Captain Justice.
I'm with you there, Aqua. What's up with that?
Now listen, you pipsqueak. I'm Captain Justice. Who were you?
And I'm the Queen of Switzerland.
A bona fide hero is offering his help.
I'm sorry, but I really don't need any kind of hero. Bonafide or...
Somebody come quick!
What's the matter? Oh my.
What's that? Trouble? Captain Justice to the rescue! You? Oh, now that's a shame. Is it? Maybe this job's perfect for you, Mr. Hero. What? Name your catastrophe. Those annoying monsters have turned up again over in Fruitball Plaza. They're all yours now, Captain J.
Monsters? Don't tell me the Inversed are here.
Well, they're here, they're there, they're practically everywhere.
Too bad. Not on my list.
I didn't know Bonafide heroes got to pick.
Burn!
Chance of surviving. Fitting them into my schedule.
Sure.
Gosh, I thought you said you were Captain Justice. You can't leave those menacing things running loose. They're ruining Fruitball. Huh? Hark, do you hear that? Somebody's calling for Captain Justice's help.
Yeah, and he's right in front of you, you dimwit.
Do not fear, I am on my way. Sounds like this catastrophe can't wait, but I'll be back here in a jiff.
Yeah, the GIF being 200 million years later.
Oh, I'm sure you will, Captain Useless.
Nice.
I don't think I'll stay here and hold my breath.
I'm anything but a hero, but maybe I could help if you want.
Would you? Oh, that'd be just Jim Dandy. Someone needs to trounce those fiends at Fruitball and keep them away from the plaza.
I'll try.
Yeah,
Just give a
definitely.
holler once you're ready, and I'll explain to you how Fruit Ball works.
Sounds good to me. Although, these are monsters that are ruining the game, so... How is it that they're even playing at all? Like, really? And I'm yo mama. Nice one. Nice bird. I like seeing that. That's pretty funny. Alright, first things first, before we start playing Fruit Ball, it's time to explore all of Disney Town and see what else it has to offer besides the Fruits of Doom. You know, I've been doing a little bit of thinking when it comes to the whole Captain Justice and Captain Dark thing. For anyone who's played Persona 5, he's kind of like the kid-friendly version of Goro Akechi. And if you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. And for those who don't, well, the differences between the two are pretty massive. Akechi actually kills people, and he does that not really for a living, but more so to earn the quote-unquote love of his bastardized father. Who's actually trying to be an evil politician. Difference being with Pete and his personifications of Captain Justice and Captain Dark respectively, is that, well, with Pete in particular, he's not running to be a politician. No way. He's just in it to earn some stupid reward, which isn't really much of anything to write home about if you can catch my drift. But even so, I'm just saying. Pete doesn't go around killing people just because they're getting in his way. Well, then again, I wouldn't put that past him, especially in future Kingdom Hearts titles, like Kingdom Hearts 3, and hell, even in Kingdom Hearts 2. Even so, just saying. He may be a bad guy, but he's not that bad of a guy. Pete has some redeeming qualities about him, but unlike Akechi, he most certainly does not. A lot of the time. Not unless you're playing Persona 5 Royal, in which case he actually does have some redeeming qualities. But that's not until, like, the absolute end game, aka the third semester. He's more like a doofus than an evil person. I definitely agree with you there, Super Colex. He's a doofus, but he's a lovable doofus. He tends to cause trouble, but that's really all he does. He just causes trouble and makes everyone's lives just, well, not all that great. He just loves ruining people's day. And that's all there is to it. Let's see, do I have any other thunder-like spells besides Thunder and Thundara? It doesn't look like it, unfortunately. No big deal. We'll just go with the nice bit of a zappity zap zap and then everything will be fine. Thunder! I say as I waste the thunder, like an idiot! Thunder! Good job, me! Thunder! Thunder! Thankfully, the cooldown will, Okay, are we done here? Yes, thank you. Good to see. Especially Goofy in Max's day. Definitely agree with you there. In the movies featuring Goofy and Max, he is antagonistic, but he's not like a super evil villain, if you can catch my drift. Not like, say, in the Kingdom Hearts games, where he's ready to unleash the power of darkness and completely ruin people's lives. Let's see. Use deck 1. There we go. If anything, Pete does have some fair points within films which feature Goofy and Max. For those who have seen a Goofy movie or an extremely Goofy movie, you'll know what I mean. Definitely great movies, in my opinion. And if you're wondering which film I prefer over the two, I like both. I like both equally. Both a Goofy movie and an extremely Goofy movie are great films. Definitely worth a watch if you happen to have Disney Plus, or if you do a little bit of piracy online. They're definitely well worth a look, at least in my opinion. Okay, can we please just get back up here just a little bit more quickly? That would be great. Oh, damn it! Man, I was really hoping just to get just that wee bit closer and not fall down. But unfortunately, due to Aqua's fall speed being so slow, it's rough. You see what? Not being rude or evil. Oh! Gosh dang it. Not being rude, evil, just being, I definitely agree with you there, Super Colix. I don't know why I said it like that, but yeah, I definitely agree. If anything, Pete's more the rude type of person, albeit he has well intentions when it comes to his rudeness in the film, anyway. You know, I would love to have a dash ability, like an air dash ability for Aqua right now, but that's clearly not happening. Just need to time the jumps better. Okay. Dan's coming down. Just that little bit of extra distance, and there we go. Finally made it.
Stop! Freeze!
There you go. Sit down, son. Oh, sweet merciful Moses. I did not want to fall there. Because getting back up here is a pretty big pain in the butt. Dude, seriously, just stop it. There. Much better. I really don't like the fact that the big guy did not stop. You need to stop. You need to sit down and shut up for just a few minutes, okay? Thanks, bud. You're the best. Okay. That took a little bit longer than it should have, but hey, it is what it is. Ain't a big deal. I really wish these gears would move just a wee bit faster, but not so much to the point where it's completely chaotic or anything like that. I thought I was gonna fall. That... Sometimes having the floaty jump can be helpful, especially if you're just mashing the X button just to get just a wee bit more distance out of the jumps. Just saying. Well, that didn't pose much of a challenge whatsoever, but that makes sense considering what's going on here. Earlier I mentioned something about a poll which I'm currently hosting on Twitter, Blue Sky, Coffee, as well as the community tab on my YouTube channel. According to the results of the poll, it looks like Aqua is going to win the poll, which I'm okay with, because in my honest opinion, Aqua is the best character when it comes to handling the post-game content. Especially when it comes to certain fights, because let me tell you, fighting certain super bosses, it's far easier of dealing with them with Aqua Laguna than it is dealing with Parachute Pants McGee. Alright. Over here, do that, thank you very much. What do we got? Action recipe. I've come up with a new recipe. Can you wait to try it? Absolutely. Okay, can we meld anything useful here? Let's find out. Strike Raid and Blizzara. Anywho, if you're wondering what a Chaos Crystal does, well, this, it yields rather interesting results. How? Well, it's actually quite simple, really. It doesn't really follow any sort of rules or guides whatsoever. Any ability can pop up out of here at any moment. Air Combo Plus and a Freeze Raid. Neat. I needed one of those. And we're getting that much closer to maxing that out, which is nice. Air Combo Plus may not have been the ability that I really quote-unquote wanted, but it's still nice to have. Also, speaking of experience or those Chaos Crystals in particular, it's also possible to get your hands on something like EXP Walker out of those. However, the odds of getting something like that are pretty low. So I would not rely on Chaos Crystals to get the abilities of which you want or need. Just stick with the regular crystals of all the different varieties and you should be okay. I also forgot to check and see if I could meld any other commands besides the one that I just did. Whoops! Oh well, that's fine. You just wait for this to run out and then we'll see if we can meld anything else. And if I can, great. And if I can't, then I can't. And you target someone else. That would be great. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gents. Okay, can I meld anything? Yes, I can. Yeah, that is maxed out. Flat Edge? Not really an ability that I really need. I'm gonna go for Hunger Crystal on this one. Treasure Magnet. Okay. Not exactly an ability that I really needed. And honestly, Slot Edge is not really my favorite move to use in this game, that's for certain. And the reason why is because it not only has a long wind-up time, well actually, no it doesn't. What am I saying? I'm going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. No. The reason why I don't really like Slot Edge all that much is because it acts a lot like Blitz does. However, it doesn't act anywhere near as fast, and you're not invulnerable while you're using the move. Worst of all, you can be knocked out of the move very easily, and it happens far more often than it should. There we go. Even though I said earlier that the Chaos Crystals are not exactly viable when it comes to getting certain abilities and things like that, it's still a fairly decent idea to give them a whirl every once in a while. You never know what you may get. You may end up getting an ability that you want and or need, or you might not. It really depends. It's all roll of the dice. And that's all there is to it. I wouldn't use Chaos Crystals all that often, but if you have no other option, then I'd say give it a whirl. You never know. It might be helpful, or it might not. It all comes down to the luck of the draw. I'm pretty sure Horus is within that particular location which I tried to access. Still kind of dumb that I can't enter that way, even though it leads to the same exact location. But I suppose that she does have a point. Nice! Beautiful. Beautiful hit. Can you please not hit the pole, Aqua? That would be awesome. I know I just said that just after I hit it, but you get the point. One thing's definitely for certain, and that is I am going to try to get my hands on EXP Walker after this session is done. Not directly after, because, well, I kind of want to do some other things, like, for one, I'm working on a new drawing. I started it yesterday and got roughly halfway through the sketching phase. But I still have the other half to go. And that's going to take a little bit of time. That much is certain. Alright, why do I keep saying that a lot? I have no idea. I guess that's just my default response when it comes to just keeping the conversation going. What can I say? I'm not exactly the person who starts conversations. That's just part of who I am. Being autistic doesn't help things at all. But it is what it is. Can you not hit the thing? Let's talk to him and not cast spells on him and drop the frame rate to 30 FPS. Think you're ready to take on those monsters in the fruit ball court? Hell yeah, let's go! Let's play some fruit ball. Here's how it works. Hit the fruit ball into your opponent's goal to score. Each fruit reacts differently when hit. Press X to shoot, square for a curved shot. Press triangle to bump the fruit into the air, then X for a fast goal shot, or triangle to smash the fruit at opponents. Use the left stick to control the fruit's direction while shooting. Okay. Seems simple enough. Alright, let's give it a whirl. Let's see what we can do. When it comes to fruit ball, this is a bit of a strange game. Dude. Come on, hit the fruit, please. There we go. If I recall correctly, when it comes to this particular minigame, this is a rather infamous one. And the reason why is just because of the different fruit that bounce around like beach balls and things like that. I'm surprised that even went in, to be honest. The bigger the fruit, the more likely it is it's going to get into the goal. And let me tell you, Aqua is not exactly built for speed. And to be quite frank, no one is. And another thing too, when it comes to this particular minigame, right now we're playing on easy difficulty. And, oh dear, bananas are one of the worst fruit that can possibly appear in this frickin' sport. Because, just like in Mario Kart, if you happen to hit one, then, oh dear, that's gonna make quite the mess. Dude, hit the thing. Dude, come on now. How is it this close? Hey, man. God, if we lose by 1 point, I don't even know. I think it'll just result in like a game over or something to that extent, being like, oh no, you failed, try again. This should be pretty easy, all things considered, but you know what they say, things don't always come as easy as they should. Oh, and another thing about the bananas, too, is once you hit them, they tend to spread out, and if you happen to slip on the banana peel, Aqua's going to be sitting on her ass for about 5 seconds. And 5 seconds is a very, very long time in a fast-paced sport such as this. Okay, that works. It may be possible to win this particular minigame without them scoring a single point. However, the odds of that are pretty dang low. Especially with some of the more annoying fruit like the bananas, the grapes, and things of that nature. But hey, at least the minigame is done, and we don't have to worry about playing it again for a while.
My, you sure taught those monsters a lesson. You're the real hero in town, if you ask me.
He's right, my dear. I couldn't agree more. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Happy to help.
Who are you? I'm Minnie.
And she's our queen.
Oh, Please excuse me, Your Majesty. Where are my manners? My name is Aqua.
There's no need to be so formal. Just call me Minnie. You see, I'm not sure I'm doing a very good job protecting my kingdom.
Oh, don't say that, Queen Minnie. We all know how hard it's been since the king set off the way he did. Don't
I
you
have to
trouble
agree with
yourself.
him there.
Why, we wouldn't even think of putting on our yearly dream festival if we thought there was the slightest chance anything might go wrong.
Oh, you're very kind, Horace.
How about that Pete, though? Captain Justice My High. You can't count on him for anything.
Unless it's to his benefit.
You're saying his real name is Pete?
Well, it's sure as sugar isn't justice. Pete never does anything for anybody except Pete. That get-up was just an act to get folks to vote for him. He wants to win the Million Dreams Award and hog the prize.
Million Dreams Award? What is that?
It's part of our Dream Festival. We all vote for who we think the most admirable citizen is. But Pete seems to have the wrong idea. He thinks that dressing up as a hero and proclaiming that he is one will win him votes. What really makes someone a hero isn't what they wear or what they say. It's the things they do and how they treat everyone.
Exactly. And
Well,
that's sadly
in my
something
book,
that a lot of
Aqua
heroes
here is
don't
number
get.
one. You got my heartfelt vote.
Well, thank you.
Thanks, Horace. I promise I'll try not to let you down.
See that you don't. My vote's very important.
Not just his.
Oh dear, he sounds serious.
Absolutely. I have to agree with you there.
Stuff.
Who do you think's gonna win this year's Million Dreams Award?
Boy, oh boy, I hope it's the guy I voted for. I voted for him too. Now that we got so much business at the shop, maybe we'll be number one. Wow, Uncle Scrooge sure would be proud of us if we actually won. Yeah, and I bet Uncle Donald would be pretty surprised too. Hello, everyone.
I have to agree.
And thank you for waiting. Now it's time to begin the main event of our Dream Festival. The Million Dreams Award presentation.
Just skip to the part where you say my name. This is a shoe-in.
Yeah, I don't think so, Pete.
Exciting. This year, we have multiple winners. The Million Dreams Award goes to Vanitas, Aqua, and Terra. All three of you.
Wow. Kind of crazy considering they're not actual citizens of Disney Town. Ito!
You mean Ven and Terra were here?
What do you mean?
What the heck is up with you, Pete? Way to be such a sore loser.
Everybody voted for Captain Justice. I made sure. Now
What
go on,
did you-
tell her.
You know, he's acting a lot like Donald Trump right now. I'm not sure how I feel about
Try
that.
the other one. The Rogue Racer, Captain Dark.
Yeah, put a sock in it, Captain Dork.
Pete, we counted the votes very carefully. Ventus, Aqua, and Terra won.
Yeah, I actually did hear about that. Quite sad to hear about her voice actress passing away just a few years ago, actually. Kinda crazy. I don't know why I laughed at that, because that's not funny, but still, I'm just saying.
Oh, Pete, I think you tried to do something good, but you were doing it for the wrong reasons, and you went about it the wrong way. Still, a couple of citizens must have thought you had goodness in you because you actually got a few votes. They knew you were looking out for them.
Big whoop. I don't need their lousy votes. Just cough up my prize.
Wow, he really is sounding like Donald
They
Trump
voted
right
for you
now.
because they believe in you and care about you. How could you look down on that? I've tried to forgive a lot of things you've done, but this is too much. Now you finally crossed the line.
75, eh?
That matters to me.
That's quite the age to pass away, but that's to be expected.
Huh, I'm going to let you cool off for a while. Guards!
Oh no, walking broomsticks! Whatever shall I do? Oh, I know. I'll pick one up and snap it like a twig. Although it makes you wonder, why are they just marching all oh so casually around Pete and he's doing absolutely bugger all?
Hey, let me go. Put me down. What? No, you can't. No, no, no. Hey, easy. Ow.
Oh, man. Why are the guards walking broomsticks? Good question. But they do make an appearance in the movie Fantasia.
Vanitas, Aqua, and Terra, please come up and join me on the stage. Oh dear, it looks like our other two winners couldn't make it here to be with us today.
That's unfortunate.
I must have just missed them.
Yeah. It is what it is, though.
You would accept the award on their behalf. After all, you've been so kind to so many here at the Dream Festival. So now, I hereby present the Million Dreams Award as a token of how much you matter to us. Congratulations!
Thank you. I wonder what this award is. And, you said you haven't seen Fantasia, Super Colix?
We've created something special. An ice cream flavor just for you.
Aw, that's nice. Looks even nicer, too.
Oh my, I wish I had my own ice cream flavor.
Ooh, that looks delicious. I would love to have that myself. I wonder if they actually have that flavor in Disney World or Disneyland Adventures in California. I wouldn't be surprised. Also, take note, Game Freak, this is how you eat food. Okay? This is how you eat food.
Delicious. You couldn't have picked a better flavor.
Oh, we're all very glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah, that's actually one of the segments within the movie Fantasia. I think it's on Disney Plus, but I could be wrong. I wouldn't be surprised if it. I would be surprised if it isn't.
Out of here and
Quiet, fool. You do not possess that kind of power.
Who's there? Show yourself.
That is enough. Stop your sniveling and heed my words.
Okay.
If you do exactly as I say, I may decide to release you from this prison.
Really? Oh, then you can count on me. Just get me out of here, and you can tell me what to do.
A very wise choice indeed. Proceed. With your help, soon every world in existence will all be mine.
And this is how Maleficent and Pete started working together in the Kingdom Hearts franchise. Okay. Now that that's done, all the other minigames are now unlocked for all three characters. And how did I only get 82% complete when it comes to treasures? I know there's the one treasure towards like the main clock tower part of Disney Town, of which I can never access, but hey. Mama, is that you? Very, very true. I mean, in a way, Maleficent is kind of like Pete's mama. In a way. Alright, let's head on off to deep space next. I think we still got time in this session to take care of the next two worlds, so let's get to it now, shall we? I wonder if we'll have another big space battle just like we had with the other two characters. My guess is yes. How did I get here? It's one of nature's mysteries. Tune in to find the answer. Hey there, boys.
Well, they haven't found.
Yes, it is Super Colix. This is technically Stitch's world. Albeit, it's a rather small one, but hey, it's like the first 15 minutes of the movie Lilo and Stitch, aka the space stuff. as we all know, Stitch does make his escape and ends up going to Earth and befriending a human girl by the name of Lilo. And I'm talking about the original continuity. I'm not talking about the anime spin-off that only exists within certain countries. Sure, there's an English dub of it, but I don't think it dubbed every single episode, though. I think it was only in Japanese, for the most part. Then again, I could be completely wrong, and that's probably another series that's not on Disney+. And in order to be able to watch the series, you'll have to go a bit on the high seas in order to see something like that. Do a bit of exploring, if you can catch my drift. I've never seen the spin-off, to be honest. I just stick to the main continuity. That's just me. Alright, can we finish this up nice and quick? I kinda have places to be. Wow, damn! Talk about a massive chunk of damage just from that. Okay, that works. Oh, good job! That's what I get for mashing like an idiot. Dude, can you please just leave me alone for 5 moments? 5 seconds. That's all I need. There we go. That was a little rough. Yeah, that would make sense. He does fly that one red spaceship, and he uses it to escape from here to Earth. What's this? Really makes you wonder where this thing even came from.
This looks like the Wayfinders. But how did it get here?
Good question. Oh, hello!
Tell me, where did you get that?
Come out, you little trog!
Oh!
Wait!
You there?
Hmm?
Has Experiment 626 passed through this area?
Who is Experiment 626?
Experiment what?
Don't be dense. Dr. Jumbo Jukiba's genetic abomination, 626. Small, blue, vicious?
Really? Because I'm more familiar with Experiment 624, which is more pink,
So you
girly, and,
Yes.
you know, kind of full of life,
He's in the
and loves to
ventilation
sing.
system.
Blast! He got away again! Hold it right there. Why don't I know you? What section are you from?
I'm from Sector 420.
Trying to stow away, are we?
I mean, to be fair, he does have every right to question us. We did just kind of board the ship without much of a reason to.
What is the meaning of this? Captain Gantu, did I not order you to apprehend the fugitives immediately?
Yes, and I will have them in custody soon. They'd be locked up already if those wretched monsters would just... I mean, if I hadn't uncovered this potential stowaway.
I wasn't trying to sneak on board. My name is Aqua. And those monsters, I followed them here. Please, I can handle this threat. Just give me a chance. Let me show you. The weapon I carry is the only one that can stop them.
Our weapons are of no use against them?
I'm afraid not.
Is this true?
Well, we haven't explored all our options.
Nor do we have time to. We are fortunate you are here, Aqua. Your assistance would be most welcome.
But Grand Councilwoman, you can't honestly believe what this stowaway says.
I think you'll find I can. We have a crisis. Jumba and 626 remain at large, and these monsters are obstructing attempts to apprehend them. Or did I mishear your latest excuse as to why you've again failed to carry out your duties, Captain? Will you help us?
Of course. Defeating them is my job. It's what I do best, ma'am.
Then might I make one other request?
And that would be?
Should you happen upon our fugitives, Please do whatever you can to apprehend them intact.
You want me to capture Dr. Jumba and Experiment 626?
But you can't just...
Excuse me.
That's my job!
You had your chance, Captain Gantu. Now you will stand down and await orders. We will
He's
monitor
pissed.
the location of the monsters and keep you apprised. Thank you for your help, Aqua.
You're welcome.
Of course. Experiment 626 was carrying a wayfinder. I'd note that shape anywhere.
Just makes you wonder how he got
Terra
his
and
hands
Ven
on one.
Here too?
To answer your question about Terra and Ven's whereabouts, have they passed by here? Yes, they have. Are they on the ship still? Most likely not. But who knows? Who knows for sure? To get to your comment now, Super Colix, I apologize for waiting so long. You remember as a kid when you saw a teaser trailer for the Stitch movie, he was in Aladdin's world, and where him and Jasmine were flying on the carpet. He flies away and Aladdin says, "Hey, get your own movie." I remember that teaser trailer too, and it's one of the best marketing tactics that Disney ever did. He not only invaded the world of Aladdin, but he also, I think, also invaded The Little Mermaid, and I think one other movie. Might be Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, it was Beauty and the Beast as well. There might be others that I do not remember, but those three movies in particular are what immediately pop into my head when it comes to the marketing campaign of Lilo and Stitch. And let me tell you, it was a really fun time when that movie was getting ready to be released in theaters, as well as when it was being released on home video and DVD. For those of you who don't know what home video is, that was back in the days before DVDs and Blu-rays were a thing, and well before streaming services even hit the mainstream. I'm just saying. Back in my days, we had these big rectangular devices known as video cassettes, or VHS. And we pop these things into what is known as a VCR. It's a video cassette recorder. Believe it or not, those things still exist. Same also holds true for another format of similar shape and variety known as Beta. Okay, can you please sit the hell down? That would be fantastic. Bye! Now then, let's finish you up nice and quick. There we go. Much better. We almost done here, because I kind of want to get moving as quickly as possible. By the way, if you're wondering what the 777 does when it comes to the slot edge ability, or slot edge move, or whatever the heck it is, all it does is it yields additional prizes, and a good chunk of them too. And by prizes I mean like HP orbs, D-Link orbs, and that's really about it. I think there are some money orbs mixed in too, but for the most part there's not a whole lot. Honestly, slot edge is really not all that good. This leaves you way too vulnerable when it comes to the move and its execution. I wish the move had some iframes, but sadly it doesn't. It's not like Blitz, where it actually does have some iframes. Excuse me, albeit a very small amount of iframes, but iframes nonetheless. I know it seems like I'm using slot edge and I'm actually using it successfully here, but this is the exception, not the norm. Sit down, son. Man, I'm hungry. I'm not really sure what I want for dinner this evening, but perhaps I'll figure it out in due time. There is another thing I haven't really mentioned yet when it comes to a lot of Aqua's abilities. Most of her really good abilities only take up one slot. Sure, there are some others which take up 2 to 3 slots, maybe even 4. But those abilities are few and far between. Let's see, what else can we find around here? Doesn't look like much. And again, I could be wrong. Depending on how fast we clear this world, I might call it a session after we get done here. But, hey, what can I say? Hey, time for another space battle, and it's basically like the one from before. Dude, come on. Jeez, talk about a pain in the butt. I definitely have to say that Terra and Ven had a way better controlling space battle. That much is certain. Albeit with Aqua in particular, hers requires a bit more strategy to use. Funny enough, when it comes to this area out here, this area is completely optional to both Terra and, I believe, Ven. Then again, maybe I'm wrong and one of the characters can't access this area no matter what, and they're like, there's nothing this way. There's no reason to go this way, or something to that extent. I don't know. I really haven't gotten the full completionist route, or even attempted to, for this game in a very long time. Great job. Great job with the arrow shot, dude. Or wing arrow. Whatever it is. Honestly, it's a lot easier just to run up to them and give them a good smack upside the face. That's all I'm saying when it comes to that. Air slide. There it is. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for something like this. Could have used it like 3 days ago, but here we are. What's this doing out here?
This must be the Wayfinder that 626 was carrying around.
Question is, where the heck is Stitch right now? Why is he nowhere near the ship? Did Ven and Stitch already escape? Or what? What's going on? Well, if that were the case, alarms would be raised to high heaven. Just saying, because everyone would know exactly what the heck's going on. Although that kind of begs the question, if Aqua found out that Ven was teaming up with Stitch and both of them ended up getting caught, what would Aqua's reaction be? Would it be like, what the heck happened here? Ven, what did you do? Well, I think if that were the case, that would probably be her exact reaction. That, and she would try to pardon Ven's transgressions. But that's just my guess. He went to get a coffee. That would make sense. Let's see what we got now. Honestly, not a whole lot left. And we all know what happens when it comes to save points in like a big circular open room. Usually says, hey, there's a boss fight coming up. Be prepared to fight, otherwise you're gonna go bye-bye. Alright, let's see. Binding Strike, Fire Surge! Oh, hell yeah! I'm gonna go with a Pulsing Crystal on this one. And Finish Boost. Do I need Finish Boost? Yes, I do! Hell yeah! And also, Fire Surge is one of the best moves in the entire game, alongside Thunder Surge. I've mentioned that before, but I feel like mentioning it again, because why the heck not, right? Let's go with another Pulsing Crystal. Excellent, another Finish Boost. So that'll max that out completely. Eat. Let's see, where is the bill? Blah, 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 blah. Me no speak English goods right now. It's too much hard on me. I should go on school. Jeez. Now you can tell I'm definitely spent right now. It also doesn't help that I'm hungry too. I haven't ate a whole lot today other than the brookie earlier. I've also had a couple of Pringles too, but that's not exactly a full course meal if you catch my drift. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Hello there! What are you looking for, little buddy? Whoa! Hello!
Look out!
You alright?
You must be Experiment 626. I have orders to take you in.
Terra!
What?
Wait, you know Terra?
I think you and I need to talk.
Oh, great. More friends. How about we give them a warm welcome?
First things first.
Yeah, first things first, it's time to give them a nice smack upside the head and begin the initiation. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard to do. By the way, you don't need to worry too much about Stitch or his health or anything like that. It's not like him perishing ends up getting you a game over. You know, it's not like back in Port Royal in Kingdom Hearts 2 towards the end of it during one of your trips. Dang it! I completely messed that up because I couldn't see the damn prompt! Well, that's my fault. Ah, 777. Neato. Please, just go away. Well then, that was easy. Yeah. Okay, deed is done.
Thanks. I owe you. What is it you're looking for? Huh? Wait! I just need to ask you!
Aqua, can't you just fly up there?
Jumba and Experiment 626 have been sighted. At that time, the two of them were wandering around the launch deck. Would you see that they're secured?
Is Experiment 626 really that dangerous of a creature?
We must assume so.
Alright then. I'll head over there now.
It really does make you wonder, why is it that they see him as just such a dangerous creature? I mean, granted, I know Dr. Jumba is known for creating such horrific, terrifying experiments and things like that. He's created technically 627 of them, but still. Just saying. I'm pretty sure they're open to change. I mean, I know. There's an entire animated series about doing something exactly like that. Heck, there's even 2 movies associated with that sort of thing. Dude, seriously, just Sit down. That's the thing when it comes to Aqua and her physical strength. It's not exactly that good. She can't exactly hit things hard, but her magic is far enough. Her magic hits hard, but her physical strength, it leaves a lot to be desired. There we go. That took a little bit longer than necessary, that's for certain. Another fire surge! Nice. I could definitely use something like that. Especially considering that the rest of my arsenal is not exactly up to snuff right now. But hey, it is what it is. Not a big deal. It's something that we can deal with. And we've been kind of dealing with it for quite a while. There you go. Sit down, son. Man, these guys just refuse to give up. They just keep coming. They don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming. Back to the ground, so they hit the ground running. We almost done here? Because I kind of want to move on right now. That would be awesome. No? Man, I really wish Surprise 2 didn't force me to the ground if I'm in the freaking air doing things and doing acrobatics, you know? Oh, that took a little longer than necessary, but hey, at least the deed is done for now. Oh shoot, I just realized I forgot to put on the air dash. Dude, release the lock-on! I keep forgetting about that. I don't know why. I'm dumb. Air slide. There we go. Beautiful. I really don't like the fact that whenever you're changing around your deck, even just ever so slightly, your entire command deck just resets its charge time. Everything starts recharging all over again, even if they have a full charge. Why that is, I have a pretty good idea. I guess there are certain commands that do have a long charge up time, and the game or the developers didn't want you to cheese having those abilities a bit too soon. Like using lower charge time abilities to fully charge up certain other super powerful abilities, you know? Okay. Yoink. Man, that is quite pathetic when it comes to the air dash, but I know that it will be leveled up and become even better in due time. It just needs additional time to level up and become stronger and faster and more powerful, just like all the other abilities in this game. Although it is quite beneficial to have this particular move active right now in this low gravity chamber. And the reason why, it's actually quite simple. Just due to its spam ability. You can spam it and just slow your descent quite greatly. Jeez, that took a little longer than necessary just to get it to shut up! Dang it, man. Talk about annoying. Get down, son! You done? Yes, thank you.
It's time to give up. Then I will fix abnormality, and ridiculous behavior stops.
Hold it right there.
Huh?
Dr. Jumba, Experiment 626. I've been authorized to take you into custody.
What the? Damn, he's fast.
So it really does belong to you. But where have you seen that shape?
His copy he made of good luck charm that boy Terra showed to him. Terra said friend gave him charm, was very protective of it.
He really said that to you?
Yes.
Then you're still alright, Terra.
And now, because of Terra and his little bauble, my genius creation is hesitating in his genetically programmed destructive instincts. Just look at him.
I mean, is that really a bad thing? Whoa! Hi there!
What are you doing? Our orders are to capture them alive.
I've decided to take a new approach. All right, you two. Any last words before I blast you into a million pieces?
I got 3 words for you. Perish now!
Freeze!
Stop it!
I warn you, stay out of it!
I guess we have to do this the hard way.
I couldn't agree more, Aqua. I honestly could not agree more. Now then. Why don't we put a stop to Dr. or... what? Put a stop to his crazy scheme of wanting to take the law into his own hands. I mean, I get his point, but at the same time, now's not the time for that, dude. Oh, that most certainly could have gone better. Boom, baby! He be balling out here. I like that. Can we continue? Let's finish this nice and quick. I know using shot locks is cheesy, but who cares? This is critical mode. Well, every single enemy hits you like a frickin' freight train. Might as well use all of our resources that we can, you know? Nice. Gotta say, that was a pretty good use of a surprise. Really? That didn't work out so well.
Surprise!
Yeah, surprise. You're done. Goodbye. Sit down. Hope you enjoy getting unemployment for the next 20 years.
I'm not done with you yet.
Enough! I observed everything on the monitor.
I can explain.
Yeah, did you forget that cameras exist?
You've been of great service, Aqua. Thank you. Captain Gantu, escort 626 to the asteroid to which he's been banished. When you return, you're back on patrol.
Not patrol.
Please, Your Highness, would you consider sparing Experiment 626?
Spare him? He's an extremely dangerous creature. I cannot release such a menace.
But it seems to me he's at least trying to make friends. And dangerous or not, I really believe he can succeed.
Very well, Aqua. If he behaves himself, I will consider shortening his exile.
Thank you, ma'am. I like the charm you made. Do you think maybe my circle of friends could become part of yours? My name is Aqua. My friends are Terra and Ventus.
Aqua. Terra. Ven.
What a good boy. Well, better behave yourself now, okay? Be a good boy, and hopefully things will work out for you. Which, we all know it will, but still, I'm just saying. Anywho, that world is done. I know we're getting kind of close to the 3-hour mark now, but maybe we'll have some time to do the next world too. AKA Olympus Coliseum. Let's see, can't meld any new abilities yet, unfortunately, but I can equip the second Fire Surge, which I'm going to do just that. Let's see, where is it? Here we go, Fire Surge, right there. Beautiful. You're beautiful, it's true. Okay. Yeah, I know I said that I was considering ending today's session after I finished Deep Space, but I don't think Olympus Coliseum's going to take that long to do. It may be a little over 5 minutes, or technically 4 minutes at this point, but still, might as well do a little bit of overtime today, get a little bit more done. That way the next part of the game will, we might be able to finish within the next session if we're lucky, and if we're fast enough. Let's find out. Alright, welcome back once more to Olympus Coliseum. Whoa! Talk about a welcoming party. Bill?
Stand back, sweet cheeks. I'll take care of this.
Yeah, I would like to see you try. Honestly. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, let's get to work. Might as well take out our guests. What can I say? They love being our guests and putting us through the test. Jeez, what am I saying? I know I'm cringe. What can I say? There is one other thing I will mention about the finishing moves Surprise and Surprise 2 for that matter. Phil could at least have tried to fight before running away like a coward. I definitely agree with you there, Super Colex. He could have at least tried to put up his dukes. Even if he got smacked around just a wee bit. Just a little bit. Like one little hit and he's like, no way, I am out of here. These guys are way too strong for me. But, hey, it is what it is. I suppose considering the one big armored guy is quite intimidating, not from just his size, but also his getup. Yeah. I suppose that makes sense to see why it is that Phil ran for the hills and left it all to Herc, aka Wonder Boy. That's all I'm saying. God, how many times have I said that today in this session? Probably far too many times, but... Also, you don't need to worry about Herc kicking the bucket. He can take care of himself. And if he does end up going to the Shadow Realm for a little while, don't worry, he'll be back. Yeah, come on. See what I mean? He's already back up on his feet. Just like that. You know, I really wish that Ven could also use certain moves like the triple Blizzaga. That would be pretty awesome, but unfortunately, he's just not strong enough to do something like that. Unfortunately. Don't worry, Herc, I got your back. Nice miss. By the way, the best way of dealing with these armored freaks, it's actually pretty simple. Shot blocks is one of those things, and the other thing can be magic as well.
Oi, those wackos almost made euros out of it.
Well,
Well, maybe if you weren't trying to show off.
Who asked you, kid? You'll understand more when you're older.
And stronger. Strong enough to be a hero.
You think being strong is the same as being a hero?
Sure, mostly. Look how strong Terra is, and he's champion.
Terra.
So, sugar cakes, you got any plans for later? You know, I trained a few heroes in my time. Maybe I could recite you a little epic poetry.
Do you really know Terra?
Of course I do. He's the local hero everybody's going gaga for. Oh, now I get it. You're one of his fans. Everywhere I go, it's Terra this, Terra that. More like Terra Bull.
I just wanted
Nice.
to
Yeah, tell me about it, sister. You and the rest of Greece. Kid shows up out of nowhere, goes and wins the first games he ever enters, dazzling the whole town, and then the nudnik up and vanishes.
Everybody says Terra's the real thing. A true hero. I can't wait till I'm that tough.
Right. He's so tough he turned the last Schlemiel who faced him into a raving Yahoo.
Come on, Phil, be nice.
So you're telling me he isn't here?
Whoa, not so fast. He may not be here right now, but you never know. He could always decide he's going to show up for the games.
Yeah, to defend his title.
And if you enter, there's always a chance you might run into him. I got an idea. I'll sign you up myself. And if you need a trainer, I'd be more than happy to put you through the ropes.
But Phil, I had to practically beg you to agree to train me.
Shh, pipe down, kid. You and she ain't got the same attributes, if you know what I mean.
You know, you're right. Please sign me up for the games. My name is Aqua. Nice to meet you.
I sound so enthusiastic right now.
Start with a few basics.
Thanks, I won't need a trainer.
Ah, women. Never changes.
Well, not all women are like her. That's all I'm saying.
Meet me in a vestibule when you're ready.
Okay. Sounds like a plan to me. And don't worry, we will be doing just that in just a little bit of time. Man, I'm hungry right now. You may be thinking, why didn't I just bring in a snack with me along with my water that I just drank the rest of not too long ago? And the reason for that is quite simple. I don't want to get crumbs on my controller. Because I'm not some greased up monkey who eats Doritos all day. As good as they are. I'm just saying. Let's see, anything around here of note? And here I thought there would actually be a treasure. But I'm pretty sure that area does have a bit of a significance later down the line. Right now, not so much. It's just a big empty room. Like I said though, it's always a good idea to explore as much as you possibly can in each and every world. Because you never know what you may find. You may find something cool, useful, or you might run into a group of enemies that are just exactly what you need in order to finish leveling up to the next level, you know? Alright, let's enter the games. Let's do this. I'm glad you like to eat too, Super Colix. I too like to eat. Okay, let's get to work. As far as I can recall, the games are a lot like how Terra's work. So, if you're familiar with him and his campaign, it's the same thing. Defeat all the enemies within the time limit in each and every round. If you run out of time, that's it. You have to restart the entire circuit. And I believe the time limit changes from round to round. It's not like you can add additional time to the timer or anything like that. You just have to beat the enemies and pray that you don't take too long in doing so. Also, super long finishers like Surprise and Surprise 2, yeah, they're a very big detriment here. So try to go into more favorable command styles like Firestorm, Thunderstorm, or hell, Spellwinder also works incredibly well. Also, be careful when using spells like Stopgap and things like that. Sure, it helps with freezing the enemies in place, but it also doesn't exactly help with the whole killing them aspect. Because trust me, killing them within a very quick manner is super important during the games. Thankfully, once the last enemy is cleared out, the timer stops, even if you're in the middle of a finisher. There we go, just what I needed. Stop. Hey, Aqua, can you stop whiffing your attacks? That would be fantastic. Oh boy, here we go. Not exactly what I had in mind when it comes to the shot lock, but hey, whatever gets the job done. Oh, and by the way, another thing worth mentioning too is, I'm pretty sure, just like within the first Kingdom Hearts game, they can't use the summoning equivalent of, well, summonings during the games at all. You have to fight with your own strength. Makes sense, and that is fair. So in other words, you can't use D-Links here. You just had a chicken patty with french fries, melted cheese. Quite tasty. Sounds like a McDonald's McChicken. Something to that extent. Even so, that does sound pretty good. Dude, come on. Yeah, that should have ended long ago, but hey. Dude, stop. Just a little rat-tap-rap. I mean, come on now. Just the itty-bitty tap is enough to stop such a powerful move like that? What's up with that? Well, who cares? The games are won.
All that's left is the final, and still no sign of Terra. The guy I'm supposed to fight is someone else named Zack.
Aqua, right? Hey, I'm Zack, your opponent in the final.
Nice to meet you,
finally!
Zack.
Once I beat you, I get to take on Terra.
As if he's still around here.
Why, I don't understand. Are you saying there's another match after the final?
Uh-oh. Guess you didn't get the memo. Oh, Phil, would you tell her the rules?
Fine. Here's how it is. The games are divided into two brackets. You got your East, you got your West. The winners from each bracket face off in a championship match. Now, right now, you are competing in the East, and we got no idea about the other side. For all we know, your boy Terra could be cruising through over in the West.
Then I shouldn't be fighting matches here. I should be over there, looking for him.
No, you, can't. It's not allowed. Athletes are expressly forbidden from watching matches in the other bracket.
Did he just make that up?
I'm pretty sure he did.
All right, fine. Look, you gotta just stay and fight this match. The two athletes I entered defaulted before they made it to the top. Give a guy a break. I got a reputation.
Fair.
Hey, do it for us too?
All right, then. I'll finish what I started.
You will? Oh, the gods are smiling on me today. I'll be waiting for you in the vestibule. Just tell me when you're ready to go.
Absolutely.
A match
In fact,
between
I'm ready to
Zack
go
and
now.
Aqua. This I can't miss.
Ixnay on the action way. You got training to complete.
Oh, that's right. Well, good luck, guys. I'll see you around.
Okay. I'm looking forward to this
Aqua,
match.
Give it your best out there.
You too, Zack. You too.
I am so fired up.
Zack, Terra is a friend of mine. How exactly is it that you know him?
He saved my life. During the last games, this dude named Hades tried to make Terra his pawn of darkness. And he used me to do it. He had some kind of magic, or something, that made me crazy. Gave me weird powers that I turned against Terra. But you know what? Terra freed me. And he didn't need the darkness to do it.
I had no idea.
Well, that's awesome to hear.
Well, that's enough with the drama. I guess I'll see you in the ring, huh?
Terra.
I wonder how he's doing right about now. Well, only one way to find out, and that is to finish up the Eastern bracket within this here games, you know? Because otherwise, things are going to be kind of rough. Especially considering we all know how this entire journey ends for all three of these wondrous Keyblade warriors. That's all I'm saying. Gotta take a drink every time I said that throughout this whole section.
I promised Terra I'd face him. Fair and square.
The friendship between boys. It almost makes me jealous. Let's fight.
Let's fight, let's give it our all, and let's party down. Now then, shall we begin, Zack, my boy? It's time to zap Zack's bats. I say as I nearly get zapped myself. Are you? Yeah, I thought I blocked that. Guess not. Oh dear. By the way, I'm pretty sure you do have to win this fight in order to proceed forward. Otherwise, it results in a game over. Again, that's just my guess. Damn, he really does hit like a freight train on occasion. There we go. All done here. Yeah. He said if he wins, he'll face Terra. Yeah, I think that's how it works. But obviously we had to crush the poor boy's dreams.
I've got a long ways to go if I'm gonna become a hero.
Hmm? What the?
Really?
Hi there.
It's you? Here I thought I'd drop in to see which musclehead was up next, and holy hydras, it's just a little girl, a little lassie, a little bluebird.
Hades!
I'm sorry. Is that a mosquito? Where did I put that bug spray?
Nice.
So you're Hades. You use Zack and try to cast Terra into the darkness.
So, I take it you're acquainted with the spineless chicken heart.
Terra is my friend, and I hear he triumphed over the darkness. He's not spineless.
Funny, you know, because I heard different.
Oh, really?
You see, it was Chickenheart who asked me for a little, shall we say, instruction on how to use darkness in the first place.
Never!
And he was so close to doing it, too, when the sap went and got cold feet! Now, if that ain't cowardly, I don't know what is. But you, my little bluebird, why not flit over here and demonstrate some real courage for the winning team?
The darkness doesn't interest me.
Well, that was rude. A no thank you, your godliness, might have sufficed. Fortunately, I still get to destroy you. Rules say you face me next. And I have a whole lot of darkness with your name on it.
Then what are you waiting for? How about we fight now? Huh? Come on, damn it!
Man, if only I were up against him. Aqua. You gotta avenge me and Terra.
Of course, that's the plan. Now then, before we get started, let's, I don't think we really need to do a whole lot of prep work. In fact, I'm pretty confident that we can put Hades in his place relatively quickly, so why don't we get to it right now? Oh yeah, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for the finals. AKA Hades, my boy. Time to smack him a new one. Why is the sky all purple? Do I need to insert a PlayStation 2 formatted disc? Whoa! That's a big boy. Seriously? Come on now.
I never said one-on-one.
Damn it, Hades.
No fair, Hades.
I suppose that's in the rules.
Rule number 2. Combatants may call for backup. Maybe you better call yours Bluebird.
Yeah.
He's already here.
Don't, Zack.
Really? Come on now.
I can do this on my own.
Really, Aqua? I'm pretty sure Zack would have been a great assistant when it comes to this battle. It would have definitely helped even the odds, even if it was just a little bit. So anyway, this is a fun fight, and for those who have played the first Kingdom Hearts game, this fight is very similar to the one within said game. However, it's nowhere near as difficult. This is a regular boss fight after all, and not an optional super boss that's ready to smack your face in like a freight train, going at over 100 miles an hour. And believe it or not, for whatever reason, Blizziga does not heal this thing, not like in the first game. And also, I'm pretty sure that in order to even be able to damage Hades in the first place, you do need to defeat the Ice Titan, or at least bring him down to his knees for a little bit. Then and only then can you actually start dealing some pain towards Hades. There we go. Nice hits, gotta say. I also just noticed that whenever Hades is using the spiral death fire spin thing, he's completely invincible. Why that is, not sure. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. It also doesn't make a whole lot of sense that fire moves are also just as effective as smacking him upside the head with an oversized key. But that's just me. That's just me and my silly opinion trying to think logically within the Kingdom Hearts game. I mean, hello?
I knew that snow cone wouldn't cut it. I need a real Titan. Stay tuned!
Stay tuned for more Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix. Why'd I say it like that? I have no idea.
Next time I'll put him in his place. Oh yeah, you're the champ. We gotta celebrate.
Huh? That won't really be necessary.
Hey, how about one date?
Oh, you mean, no. I have to leave right away. Besides, I still have so much training to do.
Fair enough. And I'm still a work in progress after all.
Huh?
Well, how about this? I become a hero, then we go on a date.
I can't make any promises.
Yes! Great, it's settled. Herohood, here I come.
Who knows if you'll even find another woman like Aqua by the time you do become a hero, or during your training process.
Oh, it's over already? And I finished today's training in record time.
Don't worry about it. You didn't miss
Aqua,
much.
what's wrong? Your face is red.
Nothing. You want to be a hero too, right? Strength alone won't make you into one.
I know. Strength alone won't make me a true hero. I'm starting to figure that out. I look at you and Zack, and I can tell there's something more.
You've got strength in your heart too. Never stop trying. And one day you might just become a true hero after all. Terra, you too. Keep fighting.
Honestly, when it comes to Aqua's words, I couldn't agree more. But anywho, got ourselves a new Keyblade and a new D-Link. Mark of a Hero. And I believe this one is one Keyblade which I won't be giving to Aqua just because it has a high strength stat, but a low magic stat. But with that, folks, I think I am going to go ahead and call it a day here. I am well over the 3-hour mark now by roughly 20 minutes. And now it's a good stopping point anyway. And yeah, just like I said, high strength, low magic, not exactly a good Keyblade for Aqua, in my opinion. Just saying, not optimal for her. But yeah, like I said, I'm calling it a session here. This is a good stopping point anyhow, because we'll not only be heading into Neverland next, but also the other worlds which will be unfolding as the story progresses for Aqua, and also Endgame for her. And let me tell you folks, it's gonna be a real fun and emotional ride, and I hope you're all looking forward to what lies next. So anyway, let's go ahead and call it a day. This is General Snivy with more Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you were able to attend the live stream live, thank you for attending. Next time, we're probably going to be able to wrap up this story, or wrap up Aqua's story once and for all, at least for her main campaign. I think. I'm not 100% sure yet, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. But even so, we might be able to finish it, we might not. We might run into more roadblocks that may hold us back for at least one more session, but we'll have to wait and see. So once again, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. See you all next time.